Welcome everybody to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. I'm Ronnita. We're getting right into this Mercury Retrograde, what to expect. We're coming into our second retrograde of 2023, but however, since we recognize here over on this channel the astrological year starting March the 21st with the beginning of Aries, it's kind of our first, okay? It's kind of our first in a way. So whatever way you want to look at it. But before we get into the mix about what's to be expected with this Mercury in retrograde starting April the 21st, literally guiding us into a new moon in Aries, the second one, along with taking us into solar eclipse season, at the same time. And don't forget to get ready for our new moon in Aries second altar visual, which is coming up. So pay attention, make sure that you are signed up with our website. That's where you will find me in the North Knoll community, where we're signed up at our website, screened here down below at https://eclipticspiritualist7.com. Very important to sign up there. That's where you will find me tending to us and our services that we offer and so much more. So here we go into this 2023 Mercury retrograde. It's always placed in the earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay, so this Mercury retrograde is in Taurus and is coming in April the 21st through May the 14th, 2023. As I'm talking about this, we're currently in the pre-shadow phase, okay? And if you're a long-term family member here, on the channel or on the website, you'll know that we talk about this periodically, and it's a very important time to share about it. So right now we're in the pre-shadow phase. Every Mercury retrograde does give us problems in the area of technology. Random misunderstandings and mishaps are pretty common during the time that he is in retrograde. Now, retrograde means that he's slowing back, okay? He is pretty much the author, the planet of our communication skills, technology, so much more. So I do suggest for you to be up to date with your passwords. Make sure you have your information logged because things do get misconstrued. Keep a notebook, something in writing to hold on to those things other than in computers, because you can't lose your information during this time. Also, Mercury does revisit bills, okay? I'm going to talk about that due to the fact that it's going in Taurus, but I've noticed that Mercury will go back through bills, especially if there's bills that haven't been paid or bills that are lingering. Mercury will bring those things up to you, so you may get calls from bills that you once had or didn't know that you had. He brings those things up, so it helps you to clarify areas, get things fixed. He is really good at fixing matters, so that way when he has you slow down, he has you take a look at matters. And then when he comes out of that shadow season, you back up and running into the area that you want to be in. Something that's coming up before I even get in about this is that make sure that it's up to you on your mindset in matters. But I would strongly look at some areas, because Taurus is all about lifestyle, finances, values, different things like that. I would definitely strongly encourage you to check your credit reports if you are here in the U.S. Revisit those areas of fixing them, or seeing there's things that shouldn't be on there, that may be on there, or that on there that you need to address. Go on and start working on those areas while Mercury will be in Taurus. I'm going to explain a little bit more. Also, too, if there's different loans or different things that you're interested in looking into, home purchases, car purchases, maybe getting lines of credit, whatever that may be, this is a good time to look at your budget, revisit things to see how that would align into your future moving into this 2023 year. Okay, that may be something you had on your list. it is time to revisit, get a strategy, okay? Or if you already got a strategy, put it together and execute by lining things up, all right? Now, there is also, I want to bring up, you'll see other areas that have come up with Mercury in retrograde, which can be conversations, negotiations, technology, and travel tend to get crossed up too. So it's good to take your time and look through those matters, all right? Especially in conversations, write things down. See, making sure that you're conveying well. If you're negotiating, those things can get crossed up too, but you want to pay close attention, all right? Now, when I'm talking about loans and those type of things, unless you already were in the process of finalizing those things, or already being in process for that, normally I don't strongly suggest to finalize in the shadow phase unless it was already pre-existing, okay? It's good to finalize those things after Mercury retrograde is out of his phase after May the 14th and post-shadow phase, okay? Mercury retrograde is going through Taurus, okay? So it will specifically target the area of life and some areas in our lives, which is where Taurus rules. Taurus rules finances, values, possessions, and basic needs. That's Taurus rulership, okay? So it can bring up these areas and show challenges to you in your mental area of this, in your physical area, and your emotional security. So you want to, right now, since we're talking about it, start fine-tuning those areas and looking into where some areas that is a shadow area of yours that you need to work through. Mercury will help you do that and make you stronger in that area. Then there are aspects of Mercury that can be used as a tool in Taurus. There's always a polarity to everything, okay? And in my thought process, I do look at the polarity, and those as part of the North Knoll community, North Knoll Coven. We talk about polarity, duality. We talk about the different things. So there is a polarity to Mercury and Mercury being in Taurus in retrograde, okay? So it's a great time to look at your spending and saving habits. Make sure that you're doing that, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time to revisit plans or paths you experienced in the past. One area I want to recommend is to revisit your goals and intentions during the pre-visitation of Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn, which was December the 29th, 22 through January the 18th through 2023, okay? That was a retrograde in Capricorn. Take a look at that, see what kind of goals or intentions, look at what was going on at that time, okay? Because again, that's an earthy sign, and you want to look at what were you doing, what hasn't come to fruition, or what are you currently working on, and look at it, bring it into this retrograde to see how you can work through it still, okay? Another aspect is to look at the retrograde from the other retrograde to look at, I want to bring up, is looking at 12/21/21, December 21 through January 21/22. At that time, we had Venus in retrograde, not in Mercury retrograde, but we had Venus in Mercury retrograde. And so Venus is the head planet of Taurus. So there's some correlation if you go back and look at your journal or what you were doing during that time to see how you can bring that area into this current retrograde of Taurus and see what has come into fruition, cross it off, and what's some areas that you need to revisit if it's relevant to this time in the path that you're on today. Charting, journaling, chronologically writing things down, part of the chapter of your life, will give you a good scope into the direction of your life. You're able to chart. Charting matters. Looking at details such as that changes your life along with the astrological influences. Okay, being a good record keeper of your life brings about change. And you're not just floating by the seat of your pants. Okay, Mercury in Capricorn was at that time as well, 21 through 22 during that season. December 21 till January 21, 22. Look at that. Revisit your journals, okay? See your goals. What's applicable today, okay? So enjoy this Mercury retrograde. Take time to slow down in some areas, to revisit, get in alignment for yourself. That's what Mercury is all about. He's a great help than a hindrance. When you're not taking the pop culture out of it, or that like it's making this doom, 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 chaos energy, whereas you can use it really to your advantage and to see how to fine tune your life and teach other people in your life how to fine tune their things too. Along with us being in Aries energy and getting ready to get into Taurus season and so much more. So I love you for watching today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also sign up to the website. That's where you're going to find me in the North Knoll community as well, with offerings, updates. I do offer personalized readings that would change your life. So much more. Conjure work, master classes. Go to the website. Sign up so you can get the updates and be in tune and alignment with you and me. I will see you later. Have a great Mercury in retrograde, and I will give some more tidbits. Comment down below about Mercury, about the love area. If you would like that, comment down below. See you later.